Hi everybody, it's great to be back here again tomorrow. It's Friday. It is almost Passover, and I felt that I had to just get a word of blessing out to our wonderful friends and supporters of Friends of Itamar. It's been a crazy busy time. Leah and I, we were in the States way back in March, and in February we got back in the beginning of March, and literally it was a very busy time. And I want to apologize for not getting Torah lessons out at our regular frequency. I did get a lesson on Purim, but it's extremely busy. Even updating things was really rough. My mother was in the hospital. Thank God she's out of the hospital and she's fine. She's home again. And other things, everything came upon me. Once my daughter got married, we were so busy with things that I had to push off in order to finish other things. I had to push off giving lessons on a regular basis. And therefore, here we are coming out of Egypt now, literally leaving all those, that yoke that was on me on a personal things, but good things, thank God. I mean, daughter being married, and thank God mother's home now. We're arranging assistance for my mother. So it's a period that a lot of things I have to take care of, and all this together with some other things and I have to take care of in my house. It was like literally bombarded with a lot of different tasks that I felt sometimes you got to focus and finish up all these things before you could get back to your regular schedule. And I needed some time for these things after spending a whole month traveling and speaking on behalf of Friends of Itamar. So it was a little busy. But anyway, we're back on track now, and God willing, after Passover, hopefully on Passover we'll be able to get some lessons out on the meaning of the holiday. I do hope to do so. But right now I just wanted to say, to all our wonderful friends and supporters again, thank you. Thank you for standing with us. This is a time that we were involved. I didn't mention that one of the reasons, of course, the busyness was also every year, thanks to a dear friend of mine, Alan Hirsch, and others, we are so involved in a Pesach project where families from all over Judea and Samaria are assisted, and I'm in charge of the Samaria region and helping not only Itamar but all the surrounding areas. And thank God, as everyone has their wonderful Passover celebration, and all those who participate in this great campaign will feel even better sitting down, as we read in the Haggadah, Kol dichvin yetev v'yochol. Anyone who needs, any poor person, you invite everyone to come to your home. And the beauty of you being able to sit down at your Passover table is knowing that you participate in helping others. So I want to thank all those who participate in this campaign. I don't think we announce on our side enough, but every year it's a great project we do, and a lot of families are assisted. And again, special thanks to Alan Hirsch. He's a very, very modest, quiet man from who moved to Israel recently, a very good friend who's literally his whole life is this project of helping families for Passover. And again, it's going to be a beautiful holiday, and we are so what's the word I'm looking for? We feel so great for the wonderful assistance that's been helping these families. A couple of updates on Itamar itself. Thank God the community is growing. We are we had, of course, the elections that took our time up, and after elections we are very happy that a right-wing government again will be in place, and Israel will continue to build and grow. We know the special relationship that Benjamin Netanyahu has with Donald Trump, so that's a great thing for Israel, and we do hope it's going to be a great thing for again, of course, for America. That relationship is very important. As we continue to grow and build, and we're against time, we always feel that the world is always pressuring Israel. And here we got this window opportunity where the United States is so supportive of Israel, not only in Israel, of Judea and Samaria. We do hope, the plan that comes out will be a good one. And for Israel, I'm sure it will, as Trump has been a great friend. We do hope that will be a good plan. But of course, we know that, I always say with all great presidents and great leaders, they come and go. But what is steadfast, what remains forever, is the Torah and the divine plan that Israel will be strong and steadfast in its land and will be a light to the nations of the world. And no one will be able to stop that from taking place. Passover has so many meanings to us all, but more than anything, I would say it is a time where that is focused on the family, the bayit. We know how the families get together, and they appoint themselves together over the Paschal sacrifice, and that again, unique family celebration of getting together, family, close friends, and of course, as you mentioned, inviting those who don't have, is very special. It shows that the importance of the house, the home, is so important. And without building a strong home, freedom will never be attained. So it's interesting that freedom really is dependent upon building your house, building your family. And how is that connected all to freedom? And the simple answer, of course, is that freedom is a feeling. What does the word concept freedom mean? Freedom is a feeling of completeness in reality. That when we are united as one unit, serving the creator of the universe, this is true freedom. As Rabbi Yehuda Levi, the Kuzari, he writes that the only bondage that a person should seek is being a slave to God. So our freedom is building a home that is centered around God, and we are all servants of Hashem, and that's when we feel our true freedom. But when people are not unified, and they don't have that family unification, they're missing the true message of what Passover is all about. So it's very important to get together with your family, to unify yourselves, to feel connected to one another, and totally devote yourself to be servants of Hashem on this beautiful day where we celebrate, again, of leaving slavery. It's one of the important messages, the bayit. This is interesting that it connects to last week's portion. We read about the mitzorah of the nigaim, of the lepers, and one of the types of leprosy was that struck the home, and the rectification of the leprosy, as we know, which came about as a result of evil tongue and lashon hara. The rectification of that whole thing is by speaking good about others and building, and that's when a house is built upon those principles of speaking good about others and morals into the home and building a loyal home to God and to one another. That kind of home is a home that will never be destroyed. But if God forbid, if a person speaks evil in his home and the house is not built on the proper fundamentals, the proper principles, so the house has to be destroyed, as we read about in the portion. So that connects again with the family, special family unity of Passover. Of course, the family also connects to the whole message of Am Yisrael, the nation of Israel, which was born in Egypt. And basically Passover, as coming out of Egypt, was the birth of the nation. And those labor pains of birth, of coming out of the land, coming out of Egypt, and heading towards the goal of entering the land of Israel. Literally, that was like the home, that the bayit, coming home to the place again of ours. We mentioned before, the true freedom is when we have a home. And when we lack a home, then we feel like, again, where we are, we're relying on others to reach out to us. But we have our home, and we have our homeland, the land of Israel. This is exactly what it was to come out of Egypt and to enter the bayit Yehudi, the Jewish home, the land of Eretz Yisrael, the house of Israel, as now entering the land of Israel. And that was the goal of leaving Egypt, of course. And here we are in our times, such a special time that we can actually live in a period where we have returned to the homeland and celebrating Passover in the land of Israel. Of course, we still have a ways to go before we have our third temple built. And so we're not 100% celebrating the way we would if we had our third temple. But we're definitely in the land of freedom, the home, the bayit. And it's important to think about those words, the bayit. I think it's a very powerful thing. And of course, we were all so involved and active in cleaning our homes for getting ready, eliminating all the chametz. And of course, we realized that it's not only it's such a physical turmoil you're in to get the house clean, to get everything ready. And I was running literally against the clock, I said, with the project of helping families and my daughter getting married in between. And my mother and needing my assistance, and I was doing some repairs in the home. I promised my wife for years I would fix up our bedroom, and I said, I'm doing it now, all these things at once. And I feel literally, personally, I'm coming out of bondage and entering, of course, feeling that wonderful experience of freedom. But again, much more than cleaning and all that, all the work we do, we are literally cleansing our soul. So the physical things we do to prepare for this holiday is a cleansing. We are cleansing our inner beings, and we are being ready to receive the Passover holiday in another light. It's going to bring us to another dimension completely. Well, anyway, that's a little update. What else is going on? I would love to tell you a little more, but the things, Itam, I want you all to come and visit. The spring is beautiful. It's a little chilly here, honestly. It's been pretty cold here for Israel, but it's beautiful. Mountains and everything is green, and they expect some more rain, and the Kinneret is rising over the last 2 months. It's been rising and rising over the whole winter. But so we are blessed. A beautiful year of bounty, God willing. Good signs are ahead to come. And Passover, of course, as we celebrate the holiday, I want to bless everyone, all our wonderful friends and supporters again, for standing with us. And everyone should feel that freedom, join with their family, feel that experience of what Passover is all about, and let us absorb it and let it walk with us throughout the entire year, because we know every one of our holidays and festivals literally plant within us the seeds that will walk with us for the whole year, that will give us that inspiration, that energy, that spiritual energy for the entire year. But anyway, I want to wish you all again a Chag Pesach V'Sameach. And again, apologies for not being around for too much. I've been around again, but not on air. And Baruch Hashem, we're back again. Although I didn't notice how many people were asking, so I figured time went by quickly, and if I was missed, I would have had some requests anyway. I'm making my jokes now. But anyway, I'm back, and God willing, after Passover, we'll get back to our regular routine. And again, as I mentioned, I will try to get a special lesson during the holiday if it works out, in between guests coming, etc. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Pesach Kasher v'Sameach. Besorot Tovot, Yeshuot v'Nechama.